this session, we're going to consider the importance and the purpose of preaching. I'm going to give you a case study, and at the end there are going to be some questions, and I want you to pause the video and give yourself a chance to think about the answers properly. So here's the context. James is the pastor of a church in a big city. They have no formal preaching or teaching program, and so when they get to the end of the worship time, they break down into groups and they discuss topical issues. For example, money or relationships, politics, and so on. Groups are led by trained leaders, and they're given Bible passages so they can get a biblical perspective on each topic. James has introduced this approach for various reasons. He feels that every person has an equal right to interpret and to apply the scriptures for themselves. And since attention spans are only about 8 minutes, he feels that 30 minutes of preaching is far too long. Also, with non-Christians coming into the church, they might find it strange that one person is speaking to everybody else about how they should live their lives. After all, preaching was a culturally fitting way in biblical times for communicating the good news, but it's never had the same impact since. So that's the setting. Here are some questions to consider. Pause after each question and give yourself time to think about it properly. Question 1. What do you think about the removal of preaching from the worship services? Question 2. What role do you see for modern communication techniques in the church? For example, video clips, PowerPoints, question and answer sessions. Question 3. What do you think about James's view on preaching? The idea that one person is telling everybody else how to live their lives. Question 4. What is your opinion of the last sentence of this case study? After all, preaching was a culturally fitting way to share the gospel in biblical times, but has never had the same impact since.